the more present we can become in our lives and with whatever the current moment experience is, the more we're going to be creating our reality from that place. And so I think for myself personally, more than ever, I'm being challenged to drop the concepts and ideas about what's going on and bring myself to presence and arrival, so that my full energy system, being, body, consciousness, is ready for whatever is happening in the moment. And I think that's really one of the primary lessons, is that we're moving into higher levels of frequency. And so our experience of what that is going to be like what's going to happen around us, what our life looks like, what we're creating, who we're creating with, all of those are going to be a reflection of our, not only our consciousness and our body and our, I want to call it, what's coming through as our biosystems. And I'm making that up in the moment, but I think some of you will know what I mean. Our ability to synchronize with the amplifying frequencies. And so how we can do that is the more that we let go of concepts and the more we arrive in the moment, the more naturally that synchronization can take place. I want to become more and more transparent in my life and bring forth the truth of who I am, because I know that the more that I do that, the more that I offer myself and I give myself permission to show up, the more that actually allows the others around me to do the same. And for the truth of our beings, the truth of our energy, the clarity of our true divine selves, which is just who we are, the beauty of our human beingness, to shine through and come forward. And so when we put emphasis on certain astrological events and timekeeping things that we're keeping track of, whether it's through the Mayan calendar or the sun-moon cycles, the equinoxes, solstice, those kinds of things, I think it's important to remember that these are just these are ways that we've created as humans to either synchronize ourselves with the cosmos or just understand our place in things and kind of to gauge time. So we have some points to gauge our consciousness from, or our day-to-day experience from. And so timekeeping, really, it's just that. It's a tool. But timekeeping doesn't actually define us. We define us through our presence, through our experience, through tuning into what's happening around us, receiving that information and feeding that back out into our environment, into the people we relate and talk and share with, into the world around us. I think that's a really important point, is that that's one of the primary things that's shifting is actually our relationship with time, our relationship in which we keep the cycles. And so if I were to share anything with you today about the autumn equinox and the full moon, and the coming days as we move towards the date of 10-10-10, I would just like to say that these are all tools and an opportunity to also synchronize ourselves collectively towards key energetic points. One of the things that I'm finding is that these key energetic points actually have the ability to oscillate, shift, change, and evolve according to our collective frequencies. So that means that if we collectively are tuning in and we feel the resonance of the 10-10-10 date, and enough of us are in resonance with that, say that sort of calling to remembrance, the opportunity to sink in with a particular date and time, and we're sharing that calling, that frequency, then we actually begin to create something together in that moment, in that calling. And so really what I would like to bring our attention to is that this full moon equinox, I mean, it's been such an amazing, beautiful synchronicity to tune into. If we so choose, this is just a reminder, a beginning point, like, okay, we're in the cycle of things, and now it's a sacred time. It's the beginning of the fall, of the going within time, of transitioning, of shifting out of whatever was going on earlier this summer, all the challenges and joys and every births and everything that we moved throughout the summer. And it's kind of like, okay, reset. And now we have this really beautiful opportunity to actually direct our attention together collectively towards the 10-10-10 date. And so whether you're choosing to create ceremonies of your own, join in ceremony with others who are organizing, join in with other environmental organizations around the planet. There's also a lot of consciousness going on just about bringing our awareness to environmental issues and how we can work together more consciously. So there's actually kind of a bridging going on with this 10-10 date too, with, say, more of like the green movement and also the spiritual movement. So I like that. I see that there's something happening there. So if you guys can tune into that, maybe you can come into some more understanding about the integration that wants to happen. With people who are working for really practical solutions, and then the other people who work more about frequency and bringing our energy and consciousness into alignment. So that's another sort of thing that's coming through right now about the 10-10-10. And of course, these frequency days, last fall on the 999, I got activated to step more fully into my life's purpose and to not to hide anymore, but to just keep saying yes, yes, yes. And that's been interesting because there's quite a few interesting aspects of my being to integrate. I really felt inspired to bring forth my project, Visionary Artistry for Planetary Healing. I felt like that was a really clear directive from source or inner guidance. And I started in on that project, and I was led to start making the mandala medicine wheels that I've been making. And I've been doing this for over a year now. And it's been really a beautiful process. I've made several wheels and mandalas and flower altars and things here on Maui since I've been here. And beautiful medicine work has gone on in the actual spots on the earth where these mandalas are made. But more than anything is when I call other people to come together and make the mandalas, to see people's joy and their own inner beauty come out as they remember this way of being in which we're creatively connecting with the earth's energies. We're connecting with beauty. And so that's some of the work, the mandala medicine wheels, which I hope to continue. That's some of the work that I've been doing since the 999, moving forward here to the 10, 10, 10. And wow, as far as I can tell, and from what I am sensing, it's going to be a pretty rapid evolution from the 10, 10, 10 to the 11, 11, 11. So it's important that we clarify our energy and come into as much resonance, personal resonance, as we possibly can in this window of these next couple of days and weeks till we come to the 10, 10, 10. Because what we're doing collectively, what we're doing individually with our energy on that date is going to set the resonance for how we move forward into the 11, 11, 11 and into the 12, 12, 12. So I'm just real quick, I'm going to switch to a mandala that was made collectively by myself and a group of women when I first got here to Maui. I want to share this just sort of to reset the tone and share one of the mandala medicine wheels. Thank you. So yeah, that's an example of the kind of beauty that can be created. And that particular wheel is totally different from some of the wheels that I was able to make when I was on Vashon Island. I mean, what I made on Vashon Island, I had dahlias and all kinds of cedar and other things available to me. And here, when we started to walk around in the space where we were building the wheel, there was a lot of beauty that's very distinctly Hawaiian flowers and seed pods and sticks and stones and fruits and things. And we all worked together just to lay everything in, and it really kind of created this offering. And it was an offering of love to Mother Earth, but also to that Mother Earthly love within ourselves. And that's really one of the key qualities of these mandala medicine wheels is the active presencing of prayer through creating beauty.